My first core ethical value that I have is family. To me, the value of family is defined as a group of people who are related by common characteristics such as morals, beliefs, and faith. Families are important because they help create and shape the person you become. I determined that family is one of my core values because I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They are my rock, and with everything I do, I try to make them proud. They have taught me so much, and thanks to them, I have strong morals and beliefs. My parents always told me to think of others before myself and to think of how my actions will affect the people around me. By having that value, every decision I make is based on how my family would be affected. One significant time that my family was a core value for me was when I was picking where I wanted to go to school. There were a lot of schools interested in me that were really far away and were only going to give me a partial scholarship. However, when Moorhead came along with a full scholarship offer, it was something I could not pass up, not only for me but for my family. Moorhead is closer to home, and I get to help my parents out so they don't have to pay tuition costs. Having family as one of my core values is very important because it shows that I will work hard and try to make the best decisions to make life better for them. It shows that I am very dedicated to my family, and this will help me in the future workplace because I will be determined to help the company in any way that I can. My family has taught me to work for what I want and to be reliable. My future workplace will be able to rely on me to get the job done correctly. I was taught that making mistakes is okay as long as you learn from them. The benefit of having family as one of my core values is that I will always have a great support system. One potential downside of having family as a core value is that I will always choose them. They are the most important thing to me, and nothing will get in the way of that. My second core ethical value that I have is generosity. I would define the value of generosity as helping others who are less fortunate no matter the situation, whether it be financially, materialistically, or mentally. Being generous is not about wanting or expecting good karma. Generosity does not always mean giving homeless people money. It means giving back in multiple different ways. Putting thought into a generous act will make it seem so much more genuine. For example, giving someone who is cold a cup of coffee instead of throwing $1 into his or her cup. I determined that generosity is one of my core ethical values because I was raised to think of others before myself and to help in any way that I am able to. I really enjoy animals, so I volunteer every summer at my local humane society. If you enjoy doing something, it isn't really working, and that is the main idea behind generosity as being a core value. One specific time that generosity played a big role in my life was when I was on vacation with my family in Las Vegas. We went to dinner and accidentally ordered way too much food, so we had 3 plates full of food when we were all done eating. Most people wouldn't think twice about it, and they would just leave it on the table or take it back as leftovers. However, since we were in a hotel and didn't have a refrigerator, I insisted that we pack up the food and give it to some of the homeless people in the area. I don't see it as a hassle to help others, especially those in dire need of resources. I believe that having generosity as one of my core values will help me in the future workplace because I will help whoever, whenever, and however I can. The benefits of being generous outweigh the pitfalls in which being generous can help you build relationships within the company and show people that you are a good asset. However, the pitfall of being too generous is that it can come off as sucking up to people, and there is such a thing as being too generous, in which people might not appreciate always getting help when they feel insecure. The third core ethical value that I have is hard work. The value of hard work is defined as doing whatever it takes to get what you desire in life. Hard work is not that you have to be doing something all the time, but it is pushing yourself to do things even when you do not want to do them. To me, hard work is about trying to make things easier on yourself in the long run. Taking the easy way out of things is not working hard, it is cheating yourself out of an experience that you can learn from. My family always told me to work hard for what I want, and if I work hard enough, nothing can hold me back from accomplishing my goals. I determined that hard work is one of my core ethical values because I have had to work hard my whole life. School is not naturally easy for me, so I have to work extremely hard to sometimes barely get by. However, volleyball has been a blessing in my life, and even though I have to work hard at it, I don't seem to mind it as much. It is very easy to work hard at something that you enjoy doing because it doesn't seem like work at all. But just with like everything in life, if you don't work hard for something, it is not going to happen. I do believe in luck, but I do not think that luck is permanent. One time that hard work was very prominent in my life was when I was playing club volleyball. I broke my foot at a critical time during the season. The doctor said that I would have to sit out for 2 to 3 months, and there were only 4 months left of club. This club season was a high recruiting age, so it was very important that I make myself known. I unfortunately sat out for 2 months, and then I started a rigorous rehab program and got my foot better in a little less than 3 months. I rejoined my team to take third place at the national tournament and ended up being recruited highly, and it is how I ended up here at Morehead State. Hard work matters to me a lot because it shows people that I really care about what I'm doing and that I will be a huge help in the future workplace. My boss and coworkers will be able to see the impact that I make on the company. The pitfall side of hard work is that some people might see it as trying too hard to be impressive, and they might actually try to make things harder on you to see how much you can handle.